Oh, yes, amazing, amazing, amazing. And with that beautiful, beautiful introduction to our amazing business platform, I want to welcome every one of you to tonight's business meeting. Of course, you are welcome to the IBMC 2002, where we discuss amazing things, where amazing things are taking place. And my name is Dr. King Vitus, Eminent Peace Ambassador with the UN, and we are going to be up and running in a moment. I'll just play a little bit of the video and we will surely take it up from there. Everybody is welcome. And let me quickly announce that we are live on Facebook, we are live on Twitter, we are live on LinkedIn, and of course, we are live on YouTube. Just a little of introduction and our meeting will take off as fast as it could. Let me tell you something. I promise you an amazing, amazing time out today. Don't blink, don't change the dial. You didn't make a mistake. Wealth and health is about to hit you. Just let's go through this few introduction and I will be right back. Oh, yes. Once again, I want to welcome every one of you from the city, beautiful city, homely city of Lusaka, Zambia, to the IBMC 2022. Also, we call it the Emery Business Masterclass, and we also call it the International Business Masterclass. My name has not changed, like I said before. I did get a change of name during the weekend. I'm still Dr. King Vitus, Eminent Peace Ambassador with the UN. And today, am I glad? Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so glad because we have our Zambian family in the house. Oh, yes, many of you know I have been in Zambia for the past almost getting to 3 weeks right now. And amazing things have been happening. God has been gracious to us. But before I introduce our Zambian family, may I call on Mrs. Olushola Akintoye, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, to say the opening prayer, put this meeting in the hands of God. And after that, I'll be right back to introduce our Zambian family to Emery's family.
Greetings, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm greeting from Lagos, and I'm so excited to be here this evening from Lagos, Nigeria. Shall we pray? Father, in the name of Jesus, we want to acknowledge your presence in our midst. We want to say thank you for great things you've been doing in our lives, in our homes, in our businesses, and in our career. Lord, we say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. We can't thank you enough, but we say thank you with all of our heart because we know that you are God with us, you are God for us, you are God in us, and you are God above all things and all situations. King of glory, we commit this meeting this evening unto your able care. We ask, O God of heaven, that you take preeminence and everything will go smoothly to your glory and to your praise in the name of Jesus. Bible says we should not be ignorant of the devices of the enemies. So we take authority over every plans of the wicked ones concerning us, concerning this program this evening, concerning our businesses. We put them under the bondage and we cast them down into the bottomless pit in the name of Jesus. And we release peace, we release increase, and we release joy, we release happiness into this atmosphere. That every year that we hear good news this evening, we tingle and we give God the glory in the name of Jesus. Lord, we thank you. Commit all our facilitators this evening unto your able care. We ask that you, God of heavens, you speak through them to that needy heart, to that wanting heart, in the name of Jesus. Lord, take over. We hand over to you, and we are relaxed because you are with us. Thank you for hearing us. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that prayer. And it's so amazing, amazing, amazing to have that prayer. Why do we pray? We pray because despite what we do, if God says it won't happen, nobody can change it. And like I promised you people before, our Zambian family is in this place. And I'm just going to spend a few minutes to just ask them to say hi. I'm going to start with His Lordship Bishop Itoro Abasiene, amazing, amazing man. One man, if I stay with him for the next 2 months, 2 years, I will be one of the richest people in Lusaka, Zambia. And he has said yes to Emery International. Bishop, can you just say hi to the Emery family? We have people here from Ghana. We have people here from Nigeria. We have people here from different parts of the world, even the USA. We have them here. Sir, can you just say hi to everyone?
Hello, everyone. Everyone. Welcome, welcome, wherever you are. Invite us.
Thank you, Bishop. It's good to have you on board the Emery ship. This is exciting. There's a lot of dancing in the house because you're here. We still have some other people. We have Apostle Gift in the house, all the way from Lusaka, Zambia. If you will unmute, sir, I'd like you to say hi to the house with your lovely, lovely, lovely wife. I told you Zambia is well represented today. So Apostle Gift, may you please unmute and say hi.
Hello. Hello, how are you? Family, this is Pastor Gift with my wife here, Yvonne. We are saying hi to the world. The Lord bless you. This is Zambia. We would love to be part of Emery. We believe that it is God sent. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Apostle Gift. May we hear Pastor Yvonne say hi as well.
Hi. How are you, everyone?
And we can see our little girl at the back also. Everybody is saying yes to Emery in Zambia, and that is amazing. All right, let us also move. We have Mrs. Favor Ledum Wealth also in the house, all the way from Zambia as well. It's so good to have this amazing woman. Can she just unmute and also say hi to the house? Mama Favor. Unmute and say hi to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vitas. Good evening, everyone. Greetings in Jesus' name. I'm excited to be on this platform. I'm hoping to connect to enlarge. Thank you, and I hope we have a good time tonight.
Thank you. And it's getting really amazing. And I want to give God praise for what is happening here. Zambia, Emery has landed in Zambia, and nothing is going to stop it. Now, without further waste of time, I'm going to get into the meat of the day. And while we're still expecting more people, actually the people at the whole place is busting. I have some people in the house. I just want to recognize Dela Musa, one of our directors, is in the house. Some of our managers are in the house. I'm telling you. So if I spoke to you about the money, some people that have made it are here. And when the time comes, I'm going to unleash them, let them tell you how sweet it is to make those monies. And as we're talking, more people are jumping in. I'm telling you, it's going to be exciting today. Today, I'm going to invite an amazing doctor friend of mine, somebody who has become an epitome, who has become, a hurricane. You don't want to meet him presenting. You will sit on that chair and not want to go away. I'm talking about nobody else but Dr. Charles Omorogbe. He is going to be talking about one of our products today that I spoke a bit about when I came to Zambia, and we've spoken on it very much. I'm going to be talking about our Ali Hat brand of Tonkat Ali, an amazing product that will change your life. So wherever you're joining us from in the world, get yourself ready, because you are about to be bombed with an amazing information and amazing product. So Dr. Charles is joining us all the way from Abuja, Nigeria, and he is going to be talking briefly about the male reproduction as it concerns the product Alihat. Dr. Charles, if you're ready, I present your people to you. Take over the floor, and God bless you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Dr. Charles.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Sorry, I just had to quickly put on the slides. I just dropped into my house just now, but I've been on the call so that I just finished a presentation. So I can't afford to miss this presentation because of the powerful people that are in the house. So my name is Dr. Charles. I'm an eye specialist. I'm an health communicator. I ensure people get the best access to good health. And I want to appreciate Dr. Vitus and every leader in the house for the opportunity to present this wonderful product to you this evening. Yes, today I will just quickly go through, because of time, I have powerful people in the house that will do justice to lots of presentations. So I'll try to be brief and get us all excited about this company called Emery that has brought happiness to the life of humanity. First and foremost, I'll be talking about Alihat. Alihat is a natural testosterone booster for men. Is a natural testosterone booster for men. When we say a booster, it boosts the hormone called testosterone in men. And before I continue with the presentation, I would like us men to know that testosterone is an hormone in our body that when it drops naturally, we enter our what? Our menopause. So I always tell people that men also enter menopause and they laugh. Not only women, women enter menopause. When our testosterone is low, automatically we have low libido, we have weak erection, we have bone osteoporosis, we have hypertension, we have diabetes. Things just start going wrong in our system. So when we have boosted testosterone, a man is good to go. Yes, that is Alihat for you. It's strictly a wonderful product for men by a company we are so happy to be associated with called Emery. Men's health is actually affected by testosterone, as I said earlier, produced by the testicle. The testicle is the round two balls below our penis. That is where testosterone is produced from. It actually aids in erection for men, because when you have high dose of testosterone, your libido is high, your muscle mass, your mood, your sperm counts for those that are looking for fruit of the womb. It also helps to distribute good fats around the body. That is the power of what? Of testosterone and in the body of men. Naturally, as we grow older, you realize that when we were much younger, we are so active. We can tap on our basketball. I'm a basketball player. I played for Wahoo in University of Benin. I was one of their top guys, and I was so active. But today, I don't think I can move the way I used to move some 30 years ago. So as you grow older, your testosterone naturally drops. It declines in both men and women. Women have a low level of testosterone. They peak between 25 to 30 years of age and approximately drops in 1 to 2% every year. So your youthfulness actually drops as your testosterone drops, which now automatically affects your pattern. That's why you see elderly people now having wrinkled skin, weak bones when they need an extra support to move around. All these are because of the level of low testosterone in your body. Then there are some things you experience when you have low testosterone. Number one, your sex drive drops. That is why you see most men at their old age, their sex drive actually drops. Then low semen volume, infertility. So there are men that are actually looking for fruit of the womb, blaming their wife for lack of conception, when actually their testosterone has actually dropped, which means they have low sperm count or weak sperm. Automatically, it cannot actually move with enough energy to get to the ovary for fertilization, even if the woman is perfectly okay. Difficulty in having an erection. You see people with 60, 70 years old, you notice that men now have low erection. Some of them now have to go on things like Viagra to get their erection up. Why? Because they still want to have that intimacy and fun. But the danger of Viagra is that it only opens up the veins in your... Okay. No, can somebody mute a mic? So what Viagra does only open up the veins in your penis and to give you immediate hardness, after which it goes down. And these have actually affected lots of men because Viagra might not be, the power of Viagra is not commensurate with some of the position or energy of the state of the heart of an elderly man. Loss of muscle mass, weight gain, that you begin to see your muscles sag. You gain weight, maybe in some unusual areas like your tummy. Fragile bones, your bone can easily break. Emotional changes, you get so moody at a short period of time. Now, what are some of the things that this makes this Alihat so unique? It's called Tongat Ali. Tongat Ali makes it so unique. It's a traditional South Asian medicine that has been used in centuries for various ailments, which we are going to see very soon. I always tell people this product is actually gotten from Malaysia. From Malaysia. In English, it's called the long jack. The long jack, that's Erocolma longifolia shrubs. That is where it's gotten from. And it's gotten from Malaysia. It might shock you at this point in time that most of the medication or supplement that helps in male reproductive organ and other medication around the world is gotten from Malaysia. Malaysia is a country that has been blessed with wonderful organic products that has been helping humanity. And our company called Emery has come with great lots of products from Malaysia to help humanity. This Tongat Ali contains flavonoids, it contains alkaloids and compounds that act as what? As antioxidants. What does antioxidant do? They actually fight cellular damages that are caused by what? Free radicals. So when you have lots of free radicals being released in the body of man, flavonoids and alkaloids found in testosterone boosting actually fights all these. That is why the Malaysian ginseng is another name for what? For that boosts testosterone. Now, when you have improved level of testosterone, there are some medicinal values you use Tongat Ali for around the world. As I said earlier, it improves male sexuality. It is used as an aphrodisiac. It helps to fight against malaria and is an antimicrobial, postpartum depression, and eliminate fatigue. There are other things that are still being involved in medicinal use for Tongat Ali Erycoma longifolia. What am I trying to say here? Which means Tongat Ali are used for many things in the body. It's a powerful ingredient that has come to stay in a man's life in terms of your health and sustainability. It is used in health tonics. It is used to alleviate diarrhea. It is used even if you have fever and when you have cough symptoms, Tongat Ali can be used. For those that have ulcer, Tongat Ali is the powerful ingredient in a product that will give you relief from your ulcer. From glandular swollen, when you have your glands being swollen in terms of filtration, in terms of water distribution, Tongat Ali can help to alleviate those symptoms. Some of the wonderful benefits you can get from Tongat Ali from Alihat are, number one, it helps to prevent osteoporosis in men. When you get older, you have weak bones, you start complaining of arthritis, you start complaining of many things. Tongat Ali has the power to help control your osteoporosis. How? Because it helps to feed your joints with synovial fluid, the fluid that helps to relieve friction between your cartilage in your joints and add to less friction in the joint, and you're good to go. It helps to promote anti-inflammation in your joint. It improves liver function. It relieves stress and improves your level of sleep. Not that you sleep and you don't wake up easily or you wake up with strain. You sleep feeling good and you wake up feeling extremely strong. Increase muscle strength, enhance energy and vitality. It also improves male fertility. So in any way, Tongat Ali is the supplement to go for men. So there are Emery, excuse me, there are other forms that makes that Emery can be, Alihat can be compared in terms of other brands that makes Alihat so unique. Its origin is gotten from the Malaysian rainforest, as I said earlier. Other products are actually less active and cultivated from other countries. As I said earlier, in the world, you get the best harvest of Tongat Ali from Malaysia. In terms of the raw ingredients, Tongat Ali is the raw ingredient found in Alihat. Then other products that will say they will help to boost your testosterone, they have very little ingredient like tongatali and other, they are gotten from other parts of the plant. The ones we use for that is used in Alihat is gotten from the root, which is the best source. But for other products, you see tongatali written on their body that it helps for erection or other benefit that we've mentioned earlier. They are actually gotten from the shrubs and the leaves of the tongatali plant. But in terms of extraction method, highly yield water full bioactive extraction is used to extract from the root of tongatali to make up Alihat. But for the other brand of product that wants to mimic the effect of Alihat, they have the grinded powder that they use. And the dosage is always 200 milligrams based on clinical studies. And less other products have less than 200 milligrams, which means they won't give you the full dose of testosterone boosting, except you take more capsules. And in terms of formulation, only pure extracted tongatali from the root. But for other medication that has trying to mimic the effect of tongatali in Alihat, they have combination of other ingredients or prohibited drugs, just like Viagra, that will help and promote some kind of erection that finally actually affect your health. Then in terms of processing, is frozen and dried. Most active ingredient preserved in the frozen state with high quality. But in terms of preservation of other brand, you have spray dried and grinded, which can easily lead to loss of its content and ingredients. Now, what makes the product so unique, which is always my major attraction, is that originally from the rainforest, highest active ingredient from where? From Malaysia. It makes it unique. And it may shock you that tongatali in ladies actually help in also increasing their ergonomous zone sensitivity. How does this work? You see, tongatali contains what they call quasinoid. Quasinoid is the bitter compound found in tongatali. It contains that the ingredient called ericomanone. Ericomanone is a bioactive compound, which helps to activate hormones, inducing action in the body. That is why when you take Alihat, what happens is that it activates testosterone, which is from the limbic cells, and in women, it triggers creation of steroid hormones from the ovaries, like the estrogen that helps in menstrual cycle and ovulation. So Alihat is not only definitely for men alone. Women can also use Alihat for their menstrual control, just as they engage in other products. Alihat can also help in supporting weight loss, just like your Femtima, and also help in women's hot flushes. So Alihat is a powerful product with tongatali property that has actually come to stay in a man and a woman's world. Thank you very much. That's brief. I can actually share about tongatali. And also, let me quickly put in this important point. There are lots of tongatali products out there. And tongatali comes, Erocoma longophilia comes in different coloration. The best you can see, either in the powdered form or capsule form, is yellowish. The Erocoma longifolia is yellowish. That yellow coloration is the best and is the tongatali gotten from the root of tongatali. Is the yellowish one and is what is used to make our wonderful and amazing Alihat. But most other companies get their own from other, like the stem of the tongatali or the leaves. Some of them are gotten from Indonesia. Those ones comes in black and red. So don't be deceived when you see tongatali coming in black. It's also come in black coloration and red. But the best is the yellow one. The black ones are the ones they call the Polyarthmia bullata, while the yellow one is the Erocoma longophilia, the best in the world. The red one is called Stima tuberosa. So forget about the name, but what I'm trying to point out here is that there are a lot of people that will come out with different forms of tongatali, but Alihad has the best in the whole world. That is why Emery has come to stay. Thank you very much for your time. I hope I was able to throw more light on the power and benefits of Tongat Ali. So every man should be on Tongat Ali to be on the utmost performance of your health. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Stay simple, stay happy.
And every woman also needs to also take Tonkat Ali. So that simply tells you that our Emery Ali Heart is a product that must not leave your house. Thank you very much, Dr. Charles. You are always, always, always amazing. Can I just pause for a moment and inform us that the class tonight is heavy? We have two other bishops who have joined us. We have Bishop Wells all the way from Zambia. He is also in the meeting tonight. We have Bishop A.M. Carey all the way from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So spiritually, we are covered. Business-wise, we are covered. In every ramification, we are covered. It's an amazing thing. I also saw my South African people. They didn't want to disappoint me tonight. I'm seeing all of you. Tayo is on the call tonight. Seasoned Grace, Pastor Margaret is on the call tonight. So guys, we are ready to go. I'm going to be making a very brief introduction of an amazing woman. When I say amazing, she is indeed an amazing woman, and always getting ready to be unleashed, because when you unleash her, she will simply bulldoze into your life in a positive way. And today she brought us a guest, and then what else can I do than to bring her to introduce this mystery guest that she brought to us. Now, let me tell you one thing, don't blink, because the truth is, when this woman comes, she is going to do some things to your life, to your health life, and your wealth life that you would always want to keep her around. She is actually a manager in Emery International, and also the speaker of the year. So you understand what I'm saying. She knows how to talk about the business. So if you ever want to know how to talk about the business, you must become a friend to the bulldozer. So please, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the IBMC tonight of this day. It may be morning in America, more afternoon in some other places. Help me welcome Barrister Nella Eyonsa to talk a little bit and also introduce her guest tonight. Barrister Nella, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on which part of the climb you are joining us from. I bring you greetings from the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Abuja, and I salute Dr. King, Dr. Charles, and every other person that has spoken, Madam Olushola. Thank you for coming on board tonight. I tell you the truth, nothing can be more interesting than listening to a business opportunity where you have products that have great value, creating a lot of wellness. And of course, you know that anything that brings value must bring wealth. So I am not here to speak tonight about money. I've got the person we call the money man. Yes, you heard me right, the money man. And what better time than now in the world where we have all sorts of challenges going on. I mean, we're just exiting from the COVID, we're witnessing the Ukraine war and all of that. That is impacting on finances, you know, spread across different fields. So you want to be able to maximize every opportunity you have to create your own economy. I call it your micro economy because it is important for us to survive, not just survive, but live and live well. And with the Emery opportunity, I guarantee you that you don't only live well, we actually help you to live your dreams. So my job is simple. I'm going to be introducing to everyone a young man I met 3 years ago in my home state called Cross River State. Yes, I'm an Efik princess. I'm a Calabar lady. And so here I was 3 years ago running off to my state, the products that we have, and have it as a business opportunity. And I met this young man who actually shared the stage with me in Calabar. It was amazing. I mean, every single person who was on that at that form and signing. You're a guest here tonight. Hold your notepad and your biros and take down notes. So Mr. Tega Shafere is his name. He is an amazing entrepreneur. I mean, man of many parts. He's not Emery. He also has a marble. You don't even want to know. Okay, he's into marble, helping people decorate and adorn their homes with precious stones. And of course, so many other businesses I'm not going to bore you with. But he's a successful young man who has done this Emery business in 3 years and succeeded, has earned almost all of the incentives and bonuses that the business opportunity comes with. And I guess he is in the right position tonight to talk to us all about how to join this business, how to maximize your earning, and most importantly, how to ensure that your cash flow remains cash flow indeed. You know, it's one thing to have cash, but it's another thing to have cash flow. So Mr. Tega, I give you the floor right now. Thank you for accepting our invitation tonight. Please show us where the money is with Emery. Welcome on board, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. It's always a pleasure. It's always amazing. It's always energizing coming to this platform every Sunday. Trust me, it is one event I always look out for because you get to learn, you get to unlearn, you get to get rejuvenated, you get your A game back. Thank you, Ambassador Kings and everyone leaders that are on the call. Magic Day, I can see you and everyone person. So without wasting much of our time, let's go to the business of the day, which is Emery. You've heard a lot from our one-time amazing, awesome speaker that talked about our products. And I'll be taking you straight to the entire genealogy and the mechanism behind how the system works. So please, you're going to do me one amazing favor, which is I need you to open your mind. The mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. So I need you to open your mind and listen to everything I'm going to share with you, as though when you leave this Zoom call, you're going to repeat the same information to the next person you're seeing. So I need you to listen to understand so that you can communicate this information correctly. So thank you once more. Thank you for plugging in. Let's dive straight into the game. You know, whenever we talk about the idea of making money and leveraging on systems, the first thing I want to come into our mind is one, do you have a platform? Are you ready to take action? And do you have the right information? Trust me, these three things are what you need to you need right now as a tool to scale up your income in this present economy. We have seen that economies we are told that there is wealth transfer happening in our dispensation. You know, it started early last year, 2021, with the whole unforeseen contingencies that came with the shutdown of system, world economy, and all that. Money is leaving a sector and is going to another sector. That is the best way to explain generational wealth transfer. So, do you know where these money are going to, or you know which sector is leaving, the money is leaving, and which sector is it going into? If you're not well positioned, you will be obsolete. So we have an amazing system that is a recession-proof system that you can build locally, that has a global economic plan that you can build locally and grow with it maximally, and without a jurisdiction, no skill set, no certificate, anybody can plug into this business and succeed. All right. So The name of the company is called Emery. Emery is a German word. Ima is a German word, which means eternity, and I there stands for international. Simply put, Emery is an international company that is built to last. It's a brand on its own. Every of the offices you go to, you see it boldly written on the conference hall, always stating that Emery is built to last. It is built to last. You either come in big and go home big, or you come in small and go home small. It is built to last. However way you want to come in, this system is built to last. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, before you go into a platform that you want to leverage or you want to make money from, there are three important things you need to ask. Who are the people behind the system? You're asking who are the people behind the system, not because you want to know their complexion, not because you want to know where they are from. You just want to know if they have the capacity, the tenacity, if they have the experience put together, if they are able to pull this thing they are coming out to say. We have seen system that, that was baked from shallow foundation, and in 1 year, 6 months, they are nowhere to be found. Emery, it's being put together by three amazing young men with a combined experience of 100 years, both in corporate selling and corporate management. All right. So the three of them put together came and looked into this industry and saw some of the challenges and increased the strength of it, thereby eliminate its weakness. So you're having a hybrid system in Emery. All right. So what's our core value of is very simple. Sharing here is rewarding. Success breeds success. This was the first word that caught my attention. We're living in a greedy atmosphere, in a greedy economy, in a greedy world right now, whereby everybody's looking for where to get all they can and can all they get. I repeat it again. We're living in a situation, we're living in an era where they are looking for a system where they can get all they can and can all they get. Very selfish, the high success syndrome. Whenever you get to hear them talk about you always be hearing, I did this, I was able to do that, I did that, I did this, I. You get to hear of people who want to talk to you about opportunity, and they'll always talk about the story or the success story of one person that has been in the business for over 10 years or over 5 years, and every other person who joined the business, including you that just started the business, in the next 6 months, everybody still keep talking about one person. Sometimes it's not their fault, it's how those systems are built. All right, so Emery, the system will have here encourage a growth plan that success breeds success, and in it we have embedded in it love, care, and respect in our system. Who we are. Emery, we are exclusive maker of our product, one of our amazing mind-deforming products called Virgin. We invested over $2 million in research and production, and this product is patented. Guess what? The best way a company can grow its structure is to grow its members. So we have a growth university that we are telling you at something simple. Come in the way you are. No need to go and break your head to go get certified skill or that and this and see how you want to, you can speak like, Mr. Shafari or Doctor. You don't need that. Here you can come as you are. You get tutored. You'll be trained. And guess what? Learning precedes earning. In a situation, we have seen a situation whereby people just come into a system and they make money, and the next thing is, tomorrow they are out of money again. We've seen situations whereby people going for programs like Who Wants to Become a Millionaire, or who wants to, something like those stuff where they have to win money, but they don't have the capacity to manage what is coming. Guess what? There's a legal nexim that says, Nemo dot quote non habet. You can't give what you don't have. So if you come into a system where you don't have the tenacity to accumulate, to sustain what you're giving, it will come in and go out, garbage in, garbage out. So here, we're training you to know how to make money, manage money, and multiply money. I call it the 3 of money. Also, we have what is called the Faith Foundation. Here, I would love to share a story if I have time with you. How many of you know Rockefeller? The famous Rockefeller, many of you know Rockefeller. Okay, let me not waste your time with that. Okay. We have maybe one of these days, I'm going to take one scheduled Zoom call and do a training on this Faith Foundation. It's mind deforming. It was one thing I saw in our system that I say, yes, this is really built to last. Emery says, well, we have set aside 0.25% of all our sales revenue the idea is to give back, more like I usually call it the CSR, our social corporate responsibility, back to the society, right? So our footprints, we started from China. We are currently existing in over 20-something countries, including presence in Africa, Middle East, Caribbean. Our head office is in Malaysia. We have office in Nigeria. Well put together, excellently finished, and products are all FDA and FDAC certified. So you need to know where we are coming from so that you can know where we are going. If you are missing your journey, or you are about to go to a certain location and you missed your way, you call a friend and say, okay, fine. Hello, John. Please, I'm going to probably say, I'm going to somewhere in Ibadan or somewhere in South Africa. All right. The first question John would ask you is, where are you? All right. If you don't know where you are, you're not qualified for help. So we want to tell you where we are coming from so that you can know where we are, so you can understand where we're going. In just 5 years, we have done sales in revenue of over $326 million. With a membership of 650 plus K member, we've done reward for travel. Personally, I just came back from all expense paid trip to Dubai, courtesy Emery. So that means my number, I'm not among this calculation here. So that means it's more than this. Over 5,800 persons has gone on vacations, including 150 to Dubai Discovery. It's more than that already. Then for car rewards, which is an incentive, over 7, I call it over because this slide needs to be updated. Over 708 car awardees director has been given, 44 car awardees. It's so interesting. And guess what? 2 persons have gotten the penthouse in Malaysia. So what you're seeing here is not literature. We're not telling you this would happen. We're not telling you if. It is a when kind of thing we're telling you here. It is not if. Every one thing I'm going to show you here, you've seen one person or the other that achieved it. Okay, our product commitment is simple. We are making products that we ourselves consume. Our product are product of conscience. If we cannot use this product, we're not qualified to sell them. That's the reason why anybody that plug into this system, the first thing I want to tell them is, take this product, use it for yourself, get convinced. See what? Fact tells, story tells. So by the time you're able to sell your story, the fact about the product doesn't really count. People want to hear your story. What has this product done for you? All right. So you're able to use this product because guess what? They are 100% green. They are not addictive product that you have to see 1 or 2 chemicals that are introduced to it for preservation and all that. They are 100% green. That means you can take them with regular, eat your regular orthodox medicine, and they are made with high quality craftsmanship. Okay, so we have brands on different range of products. You've heard a previous speaker who spoke about one of them. I don't want to waste time on this. I just want to brush through. We have one of our amazing products, which I told you about, with a patented product called Virgin. Virgin is a feminine intimate care product. It takes care of all gynecological issues a woman is suffering from, best put. It enhances the self-cleansing mechanism and reduces infection. In fact, I can tell you for free, it is the only product, patented product right now that has the ability, to reduce the bad bacteria and increase the good bacteria at the same time. That is excellent. It moisturizing and has the tightening effect because it repairs the walls of the tissue around that intimate care area. It nourishes the ovary, which leads to vaginal elasticity. Yeah, that for people who have given birth and are looking for elasticity. All right, then it improves intimacy because it has a refreshing aroma and it has pheromone excretion. You become attractive when you start using Virgin. Guess what? This product does much more than what I am telling you. Every partner on this call right now, you would all agree with me. You would all agree with me that this product does much more than this. Am I correct? All right. If you've used this product ever, please can you just go to the chat box and just put yes, yes, yes. 3 years for me. All right. So they are up, like I said, patented product. You can see award that this product won, the World Best Halal Brand Award. Competed with brands like Nestle, Samsung, and it was certified that this is the product of the year 2021. We have also one of our best food and grain product, which is called Adwell. In fact, I call it the addition to wellness. It takes care of any issues that goes from your gut down to your stomach. In fact, I call it, we all are aware that over 105 diseases start from the gut. All right, so Adwell is a perfect beverage that helps in detox. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Ika. I can see you here too as well. All right, so it helps to improve the intestinal health, it's anti-inflammation, it prevents blood clotting, and increase the general metabolism of the body. How the body mechanism works, it takes care of that. So it's a perfect detox. Like I said, it takes care of anything that goes from your gut down to your stomach. All right, so we have the Ali Hearts, and one of our amazing speakers just, the guy just crumbled this. In fact, I was screaming, where is my Ali Heart? Oh, I want to go and take. All right. I think if you were here earlier on, he talked about all of these advantages of taking Ali Heart product. For me, the best part of this Ali Heart is the fact that it helps to improve the liver function. Guess what? We've been told, we've heard, we've seen that the liver can function to a point where it's remaining only 10%. That is when it can start showing adverse effects, symptoms to the body. You would not want to wait until your liver is left with 10%. You're near a case where it is almost not impossible for anything can be done. So you don't need to wait until you get to that point. The best ideology here is prevention. Prevention, they say, is the cheaper option to cure. All right, so it's one advantage I tell people to always go on your Ali Heart. It helps to relieve stress, especially for men. You can see what's happening around the day. Every day we hear different things going on. All right, so Femtiman is also, in fact, Ali Heart and Femtiman is called the His and House product because they are both capsule, and it does much more than what I'm going to say here. For those persons that attended the Emery third year anniversary, you will discover that there's a lady who said something significant in our anniversary. She made a testimonial of this product. And in fact, till date, anytime I hear Femtima, is that what really comes to my mind. All right, so what does Femtima do? Femtima is an amazing product that helps to regulate the menstrual cycle of a woman. It helps to tighten and it lubricates. It enhances sexual function. It helps to regain the body strength. It maintains a highly female reproductive system. It prevents the skin from ultraviolet radiation. It helps to reduce the postmenopausal cardiovascular risk. That means it's for ladies who are experiencing either postmenopausal symptoms or all of those other hot flushes and all of that. So it's a capsule, 16 in that tube. You take 2, either at night or whenever you want to take it, but it's 2 capsules a day. I will have amazing brands of coffee. If you love coffee, you're going to be amazed with all of this. This is my favorite, Gising coffee from Emery. It's an antioxidant, reduces inflammation, helps to increase memory retention. In fact, it's an immune booster. It fights tiredness, it increases energy level. Guess what? It comes with sugar and without sugar, and you don't even need to add any other thing to take it. It is just a go-to. Pour your water and you're good to take it. It's good. Then we'll have another amazing brand again known as the Genodema coffee. This coffee is the same antioxidant. One thing that is different between Genodema and Ginseng is the fact that this Genodema lowers cholesterol level. Then it helps to control blood pressure. Then it helps to rejuvenate the cells. Then it promotes a good night's sleep. It comes with sugar and without sugar as well. All right. I think I know of a lot of ladies who are enjoying Genodema coffee. Tongat Ali. Yeah, this is the coffee of the Ali we talked about. Yeah, that's Ali Heart. It comes with sugar and without sugar as well. Then here, it helps to increase the production of testosterone. It improves sexual health and libido. It improves strength, muscle, physical activities. It helps to stimulate the loss of weight and body fat. It helps to reduce stress, anger, right? It helps to reduce blood sugar and control blood pressure as well. So this Tongat Ali coffee. Then we'll have a very bad combo, which is the Tongat Ali and Genodema coffee. Amazing one. Then we'll have one of our amazing products called the Sanity Pad, which is Offer. It's a 9-layer pad that takes care of, it helps to promote the microcirculation and the growth of the beneficial bacteria, because, all of those inconveniences you get to experience with your regular sanitary towel. This one is different. This one is super absorbent, slim, In fact, if you're wearing it, you won't even notice that you're wearing the pad. And it promotes the blood circulation and metabolism, and then regulate the blood circulation and inflammation processes. The processes calm effect. Then that discomfort you feel, you don't get to experience it with affair. Then another interesting thing again I need to point out is the fact that it promotes blood circulation, antibacterial, and eliminates that odor you have during that excretion processes. This is affair. You can all testify with me that it's an amazing product. Guess what? Our products are award-winning, ranging from Outstanding Food Supplement Company of the Year to Outstanding Wellness Company of the Year to Virgin Feminine Hygiene Care Product of the Year, award-winning products. Guess what again? All our products, all are all NAFDAC and FDA certified. So you have nothing to worry about. So do you love the product? Yes. The product fantastic? Yes. They are mind stretching. The product are effective as it is. Right? It does much more than I just said. Right? Away from the literature, the testimonies are there. You can go to universities. There are a lot of testimonies of people who are using this product. The efficacies are top notch. They're awesome. Can you make money marketing this product? If the answer is yes, then that's the tick one. Do you know anybody around you that needs this product? That is a plus. That's the entrepreneurial mindset. That's the people I want to talk to right now. We call them this aspect of this business, this synergetic bulk breaking plan. I have talked about the people behind the system, which is the first P. I've talked about the product, which is the second P. How effective and valuable the product is in the marketplace because it has a wide mass market appeal. There are people who are looking for this product every single day. If you go to your Google search engine, you'll discover that a lot of people who are asking Google for several things that Google don't have solution to. Here we are. We have the solution at our fingertips, and we are going to be providing value with them. And you can make a lot of money selling this product. Good, let me show you that. We have an amazing system that says that if you, however, want to start thinking of to build a plan that can generate you not just income, because the other day I had a program with people, I told them, I said, cash is not the thing again, rather cash flow is the king. We have gone past that generation whereby people are looking for, how can I eat 3 square meals, or how can I consistently eat 3 square meals? All right, so we don't want to break. In fact, let me use this word exactly. We don't want to break through. We don't need to break through. We need to break even. We need to get to a point where the things that will break our neck to do are less as compared to how the money comes in. Now we have a system that allows everybody to come on a level playing field, from the pre-associate board down to the level where you can become a diamond ambassador. Mary says nobody's name is written at the top, nobody's name is written at the bottom. However way, it's just like the school system we have. Generically, it unifies all of us, but our performance level will determine how we graduate. So the same thing we have in here in Mary. You can come in small, however way, your pace, however you want to do it. You can do it in 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. The ideology behind it is consistent income. This is how we're going to move from here. We have 12, not just amazing bonus system, but we'll call it their lucrative bonus system, ranging from our sponsor bonus to our hash reward. If you are excited about the product, Mary says this is even, I don't want to call it the 13th additional stream of income. We usually push it aside because it is purely optional, right? You can make 24% to 31% retailing our business product. All our products. For example, if you want to look at the Virgin product, if you're starting with the agency package, which is about $805, you'll be getting 23 boxes of Virgin, right, at a membership price of $37.63 US. And Emery says we're allowing you to retail this product at a price of $54. If you finish retailing these 23 boxes at $54, you'll be making a total of $1,259 in return. By the time you take out your capital from it, you'll be left with about $308 left from retailing 23 boxes of Virgin. Well, guess what? because you're starting with the agency package. Emery says that you are entitled to a 30% discount for life. Whenever you're coming back to buy product again, now you're coming with this same $875 to buy a product. Remember, you were given 23 boxes. This time you'll be given 33 boxes of Virgin, and at a membership price of $26 as against $37 you got it when you started. All right. Sorry, please, any of the admin there should help me admit people so that I don't get distracted. All right, so at that 30% retention discount rate you're getting, if it is this time you'll be getting 33 boxes of Virgin as against the 23 boxes you got at first, and this time you're to retail it at $54, the usual price, and by the time you finish retailing your 33 boxes of Virgin, you would have made $1,806 from retailing 33 boxes of Virgin. By the time you remove your capital of $875 from it, you are left with $931.42. The question is, 33 plus 23 will give us 50 what? 6 boxes of Virgin. Do you know that retailing only 56 boxes of Virgin, that means 56 ladies that you know that maybe are having issues as little as menstrual cramp, you can be making a profit of over $1,000. $1,000 in Nigeria currency is about close to 500 and something thousand right now, if not 600,000. All right. So now let's go straight into the bonus plan. If you love the ideology behind the system and you want to, introduce this company to your friends or introduce it to your relatives, to your code prospect, to anybody out there who would want to, move this product or become a distributor with Emery. Emery says, we have 3 basic packages you can ever get into our system with: startup, classic, and agency. Now, there are no discriminations in our system, irrespective of the package you're coming in with. If you're coming as a startup, classic, or agency, whoever you refer, you're entitled to 10% direct referral for all of them. If you're coming as a startup and you can refer somebody who is coming in as a classic, or you can even refer somebody who is coming with an agency package, and you're still going to earn 10%. I have seen system before that will tell you that because you're starting small, you cannot refer somebody who's coming with a bigger package, or because you're coming with a bigger package, you cannot refer somebody that comes with a smaller package. You can only register people that comes with your same kind of package. In Emery, there is nothing like that. All right, so if you're coming with the startup package, Emery says you are going to earn on your first generation alone. That means by the time you are, maybe for your name is John, and you're going to refer, say, Silas, you're going to earn 10% of whatever Silas registered with Emery. And by the time, if you are on a classic package and you refer John, you earn 10% from whatever John registered with Emery, and John goes to refer Silas, you're going to be paid another 5%. And this time, it is not direct referral payment. It is called indirect because the direct action was done by John to Silas. You're going to earn that. And if it's on the agency level, this is my deforming. In fact, anytime I get to talk about this agency sponsor bonus, I get emotional because it is really in fact, it is one of the best sponsor bonus I've ever seen in this industry, because you're going to earn 10% on the first generation, you're going to earn 5% on your second indirect sponsor bonus on your second generation, and you're going to earn 5% again on your third generation. So if, for example, you're going to do a 3x3 system or a 5x5 or a 10x10 system, thereby you're saying you want to refer only 3 persons to yourself, and every 1 person that are coming into your structure should refer a minimum of 3. You're going to be earning 215% for direct referral alone. Let me leave it there. Okay, I would have loved to translate it into Naira and Kobo and dollar and cents. All right, but let's just move straight. There's another interesting bonus system we call the Jump Start. The ideology behind Jump Start is that you just started your business. We want to help you leap forward. We want to help you build momentum so that you can launch into the deep. What does this mean? It means that Emery says that we are giving everybody that starts the business a 1-month promo for them to earn 20% as against them earning 10% whenever they refer anybody. And guess what? It says you need to register a minimum of 3 persons for you to enjoy this. Yeah. So that means if you're registering 3 persons to yourself, that if you're starting, say you're starting on the month of May, if you're starting May 1st, Mary says we're giving you a promo that between May 1st and June 1st, if you're able to register a minimum of 3 persons within this 1 month, you're going to be paid 10% first for all your direct referrals. By the time you get to the 1 month or in the system, we're going to pay you on the 2nd of April another 10% for the number of persons you have registered within that 1 month. So if your eyes are blue-black, if your eyes are red, and you are able to register 10 persons within 1 month, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be earning 10% for each of them, each of their packages. And by the time you get to 1 month in the system, Mary will pay another 10%. Boom, yaka yaka. This is awesome. All right. So our compensation plan, growth plan, which is called the team bonus payment system. Here, you will never hear us say weak leg, strong leg, back leg, front leg, behind leg, up generation, down leg, ladder to climb. There is nothing like that. It is simply synergy. We have a system that is so simple and unique and encourages everybody to move. It's so simple. When I mean simple, there is nothing like, I don't want to use this, I don't want to call this system, but it's not like, they're not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or eventually you will climb a ladder and never get anywhere. Mary says that all you need here is only a 3 growth ladder system. Associate, executive, and manager. Yeah, Nella, I can see that, ma. Yeah, you're right. You can use that to be earning every month. All right, so on the associate, executive, and manager platform, this is where you need to build your business. This is the bedrock. This is the point where you need to build your network until it turns into an asset and it generates a consistent earning for you. This is the point where we put in the work. This is the point where we do the team bonding, the team training, and everything. What you need to do at this point in time is that Mary says our system is so unique that it is made up of 15 persons entirely. All right, you can see this board. It's made up of 15 persons, of which the people who are occupying the top position on every board you would move to, ranging from associate board, executive board, and manager board, they are always occupying the top position. You can see the first person who is occupying this position, the green person, who is called the elite. That's the board leader. Then the number 2 to number 7 person, which is where James is occupying, on every board you would move to, they are always there. Not James per se, but people are always occupying those top positions. And they are on the earning position. And the down position where you're seeing David and Gina, Tolu, Ruth, Clem, and Lona and Joyce, that level is what we call the entering position. That's where people enter the business from. That's the entering position. All right. And you can see this board that is disjointed from every other position is called the golden position. This is where anybody that lands on this position, it means that this board is filled up and 2 unique things would happen. The guy who's occupying this green position is permitted at this time to move to the executive board, and this board will not split into 2 equal parts for 2 new more green persons to occupy this position based on the number of referrals they have done on the previous board. Now look at this first board you're seeing here. See Temi, it shows that Temi has referred a minimum of 3 persons. James could not refer anybody, Lona nobody, Joyce nobody. Clem that just joined the business from the down position has referred 1 person. Solo 0, Betty 2, Joy 1, Gina 1, Tolu 0, Dan 2, Ann 0, and David 0. Similarly, said amongst all these persons right now, we're looking for 2 most highest referrer on this board. And here we are seeing that Temi and Dan are the 2 most highest referred. Why? Though even if we are seeing that Dan here referred 2 and Betty referred 2 as well. Mary says in a situation where there is a tie, it means that seniority will take place. That means the oldest and first person to come on this board, which is Dan, will be picked first. In fact, let me tell you one secret. It means that the time you're hearing of him, Mary, that's the best time to register the business because it's as simple as that. It's a game of shares. First come, first serve. I shouldn't loud it so that people behind will not hear. I want only people who are sitting at the front to hear me. People at the front, can you hear me? Okay, so let's go to the associate board. Let's talk about the earnings now. The earning on the associate board is quite interesting because if you're on the top position, you're on the earning position. If you're occupying the green position, that means you are the elite associate on this board. You are the board leader of this table. Emery says that if you're occupying the top position and if you have referred a minimum of one person, like June you're seeing here, Emery says we are giving you an opportunity, so if you're not among the next 2 persons that will repeat this board, that will occupy the elite position, we'll give you 20 more opportunities to try your best to elite, right? By so doing, you'll be earning from any other person's effort. That means with only one person you refer here, you'll be earning from every other person that will be referring people to this board on this down position. You're qualified to earn from anybody as long as you refer the minimum of one person. So if you're like June, it means if you refer only one person, you'll be earning $3.50 on each person that lands on this board. And guess what? They can come from a different country. For those guys who are in Zambia, who are in South Africa, who are in Ghana, who are in Malaysia, who are in Philippines, who are in Taiwan, who are in Nigeria, guess what? It can happen anybody as long as they land on this your board, you are earning from them. And that's interesting. If you're repeating this associate board with only one downline, you can earn $560. What if you have 2 referrals like Leo here? So Emery says that aside your 10% referral, right? Anybody that lands on this or down position, because you have referred a minimum of 2 persons, you'll be paid $7 for each person that lands on this down position on the board. You would earn $1,120. If you're repeating this associate board for 20 cycles, you're repeating for 20 more times, trying to emerge on this green position. Emery says, what if you have 3 persons like Maron? Emery says that eventually the reason why you are repeating, maybe there are other persons that referred 4, 5, 7 persons to elite this position. So you're repeating with your 3 persons, of which is it possible? I have not seen anybody who is repeating associate board up to 10 times, right? But you can earn $1,680 with 3 of your downlines repeating this associate board. But what if you are occupying the elite position on this associate board? Emery says you'll be welcomed with $122 as a welcome bonus for occupying the elite position. And anybody that drops on your down position on your board, you'll be paid $171 for each person that drops on each of these blue spots you're seeing. And by the time it gets to this last position, this board that is disjointed from every other position, you are paid 3 times or whatever you were earning before, which is tax 15. You will be paid $73. That means in total, that's what you're going to earn for that last position. The minimum you can earn on this associate board with a promotional bonus of $122, it is $490 if you are starting this business and you're repeating this associate board only one cycle. The minimum you earn is $490. While other persons here are repeating for 10 times, they're earning this money, you're earning $490 repeating it for only one cycle. That is the best way to go. Always attack the elite position. Now, on the executive board, you are here. Remember, I told you that you cannot start the business from the elite position of the board. That means if you are joining Emery, you cannot start Emery from executive board. And if you are joining the executive board from the associate board, you cannot come to the top position. You must come from the down position. However, because you will meet 7 existing persons that are here already, they are not always going to be Maron and Rose up here. You might see Tega, you might see Faith, you might see Kunle, you might see King, you might see anybody on the top position. However, there's always one person who is occupying this elite position. Emery says that if you're occupying this executive position, now you cannot refer anybody to start the business on this executive position. What do you do? How do you grow past this executive board? Emery says it is simple. This is where we say success breeds success. The people you referred into Emery that started Emery with you on the associate board, you left them there. Yes, yes, yes. Emery says the only way for you to go past the executive is for you to go back to your associate board where you left those persons, help them secure their elite associate position so that they themselves can finish their board and move to join you on this executive board. That is where you will occupy the elite position of the board. But however, if you're if you're not on the top position of the board and you're like Rose here, you see 0 qualification, waiting for her team members to come from the previous board, Emery says we're going to pay you a waiting bonus The weighting bonus meaning that your team members are doing some form of activities on the previous board, but that are not materialized for them to move to the executive board. So you are waiting for them to come. However, people on the other side, which is maybe Leo, June, or Betty, they are doing some form of activity. Their team members are coming into this board, and your team members are still out there on the associate board. It means they're going to pay you for their efforts. As long as people are dropping on your executive board, you don't need to know them. You're going to be paid $12.25 for each person. And for one circle, you're going to be paid $98 for other people's effort. This is mind for me. The very first day I heard of it, I asked Dr. Queen Komoda, I said, please tell me this is not true. You mean I am not doing anything? For example, I am just like, let me use the word stagnant. I am just there waiting for my team member. All my donors are not recruiting again because maybe some of them are saying that business is stressful or not. But some other persons that are not connected to my structure, but are on the same board with me, their team members are coming to this executive position. You mean I will be paid for other people's effort? She said, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on this executive position, if you have passed through this executive board and you are in Emery and you are on this call, please comment if I'm telling lies that you earn from other people's efforts. It is purely awesome. It is the truth. You would earn from other people's effort, and that's the basic truth. And the least you earn, it is $1,900 is $98. And if you have one of your team members that moved from the previous board to join on this executive board, you earn $1,960. And if you have two of your dollars and more, you will earn $2,940. What if you are the elite position? You mentioned we will pay you with a welcome bonus of $1,205. And in fact, let me just go straight to the end. Let me not blow your mind too much. You earn $4,900 on this executive board alone. $4,900 is what you're going to earn alone. Manager board, the same thing with the executive board. You can only repeat it for 10 times, and you cannot start email from the manager's board. You have to move from the executive board to the manager's board. And how do you move from the manager's board to the director position? You need your team members to come from the executive board to the manager's board. So it is a follow me system. Somebody sang also say, follow who no road. Yeah, it has the idea. So you move as your uplines are moving, or downlines are following them. That's the reason why it is team bonding. It is team growth plan. You just help the more you help people. So in fact, I was telling somebody this afternoon, I said, if you are in love with helping people succeed, stop doing giveaway on social media. Show them a system, show them a growth plan that you can be their mentor and help them grow through the system. And guess what? It says that the minimum you can earn on this manager's board, if you don't have any of your team member with you, you would earn $980 waiting for your team members to come from a previous board. What if you have one of them, like Ruth, that said, your people will be my people. Wherever you go, I will go. Your God will be my God. It says the minimum you earn is... Somebody should please help me admit people. Okay, the minimum you earn is 1,000. Okay, if you have two persons or more, you earn $29,400. That's what you earn if you have two persons and more on the manager's board. What if you are occupying this red position called the elite manager's position? What if you're occupying this position? Imagine the minimum you would earn as a welcome bonus, it is $12,250 as a welcome bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an elite manager, so I am not telling you concept I read. I have earned it. I have earned from the associate up to this point. And anybody that drops on your manager's position as you're occupying this elite position, so will pay you for each person $17,000. $17,000 is what you're going to earn. And for the tax 15, you're going to be paid $7,350. And you'll be given a promotional bonus of $12,250. The minimum you earn is $49,000. Okay, the reason why I'm laughing is because the very first day I heard of this particular board, I was just smiling. In my mind, I said, they don't come again. These people have started a game. You just come and sweet talk us and tell us all of this money. Can you pay? Ladies and gentlemen, we have people who have earned this money right before my eyes. Like the very first day I saw Mrs. Dela's check, I had to call Mike in the office. I called some of the staff. I said, please come. You should come and tell me this check this lady is owing is true. How can you write 97 million? Are you trying to no, I'm in the business. Don't. It's as real as I am saying it. Like, it is so real. Nobody's helping me admit people. Admin, no, you should help admit people who are joining our call. All right, so associate part, the minimum you can earn from the associate position, pre-associate to the elite manager position, minimum you can earn if you're the slowest person. I mean, the minimum our assistant can pay out. The minimum, you cannot earn lower than this. It is impossible, if there's any word like that. It is $54,425. That's the minimum you would earn. The minimum. And we have, no, not even story. There's a lady in our call. She's in our call, all right? She earned over $200,000. Hey, where you are? So if it's possible for one, it's possible for all. That's what I always tell people. Leadership bonus. It says whenever you're an executive and any of your team member becomes an executive, we're going to pay you $1,222 separately to tell you thank you for moving through, for leading people right. And by the time any of your team member, you're a manager, and any of your team member becomes a manager, you're going to pay you $1,225. And by the time you're a director and any of your team member becomes a director, you're going to pay you $12,250 for each of them. So if you're doing 10 by 10, you're able to refer 10 persons who become director in Emery. So you're going to be paid $12,250 times 10. Shaggy. Okay, repeat says. Do I have to talk about repeat says? Okay, repeat says simple. Mary says, however, if you love the product and maybe somewhere along the line, while you're promoting the business, you needed to use the product or somebody asked you for the product. If you're going to do with purchasing, you are entitled to, if you're starting with the startup package, you're entitled to 5% discount, classic 10% discount, agency 30% discount. However, for you to earn from your team bonus, from your downline effort as you're buying products, you're going to be doing 100 PV, 200 PV, 400 PV that month, and you earn for agency, you earn it up to your 10th generation, for classic up to your 5th generation, and for startup up to your 2nd generation. Additional travel, everybody can travel right now, right? So as you're buying product on repeat sales, you're earning 2% of all your repeat sales paid to you as a travel point, where you can redeem them within a space of 3 years, or you can even convert them into cash, right? So other stream of income, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I can emphasize on this because this is the go-to for me. Earning a director development bonus. This is where you are saying, okay, you are not among the shareholders of this company. And by the time you're a one-star director, meaning you're a director that has produced a director, you're a one-star director, means that you're earning 1% of all the registration that happens in your team every day. I have seen systems that will tell you will pay you profit sharing by the end of the year. And by the time you get to the end of the year, they will tell you they made only $900,000. And that $900,000, the company had expenses of $879,000. And what is left in the profit is $5,000. And you have to earn 1% of $5,000, you'll be paying $50. And if you want $50 in the whole year, it says that we don't want to accumulate your money and start giving unforeseen contingencies excuses. Now we're going to be paying you as the activities are happening. In fact, I saw this thing. I said, my God, this is what we've been looking for. You know, I read a book that said, he said, I choose to rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort rather than earning 100% of my effort. That's the ideology about passive income and leveraging as a tool. Ladies and gentlemen, Emery says you can earn it up to 6% paid to you every day once you become a diamond ambassador. Okay. Travel reward, like I told you, from elite manager, you're entitled to all expense paid trip, courtesy Emery. Now you don't need to earn it. It's an incentive, right? So as a one-star director, you're entitled to that again, one-star director and above. Now people can travel. You can see pictures of people who have gone to Dubai. My own is not here there. Don't worry, you see very soon. Car reward. Once you become a director, Emery says, aside the money you would have earned, which is about $54,000, we're going to give you a car that is worth about $70,000. Right? Then a 3-star director, you get another car again. You can see pictures of people that qualify for cars and are driving Emery brand new cars around. Go in Nigeria and in Ghana, Nigeria and in Ghana. And this is my very good blue code, red eye, partner, she's on this call. Magic data, in fact, I usually call it the only magic that has a work attached to it. So we're not doing abracadabra here. We'll tell you exactly how it works. All right. So, you know, that's hard. Lady I told you has over 100. And I wish I can put her picture. I check with you. Right. Then you can see this young lady here, you know, earning over 37 million naira with a brand new car. Youngest Emery director. So the peak of this business, like I said, is a penthouse reward, which Emery says we're going to give you $300,000, you know, what a house in Malaysia with a 10 years multiple entry visa. If you need cash equivalent, you're giving $150,000 cash equivalent. And guess what? You, as a diamond ambassador, you're earning 6% paid to you every day, ranging from the activities that are happening in your team. Okay, what are you going to enjoy in Emery? The fact that our payments are real-time payments. There is nothing like Purple Wednesday. There is no Ox Blood Friday. There is no it is about to be white on Tuesday. There is nothing like that. Every day in Emery is green. Today, you know, I just got 3 agencies on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Team bonuses qualify with only one downline, and you're earning no monthly target or volume to maintain, no flush point ever. No binary system, because there is nothing like leg balance in our system. No weak leg or strong leg. In fact, those of you that have promoted systems with weak leg and strong leg, has your leg ever be balanced? You will never be balanced. Your leg can never be balanced, because you know why? You can't get 2 people of equal capacity. All right. So no compulsory monthly auto-ship. There's nothing like you must buy product, sell product every month, or you'll not be paid. And we have a training and mentorship program that is open for everybody to participate with. We have online back office that will help you track your business. There's not like your back office has expired, come and renew it. There's not like that. All right. We have seen something in this industry. And direct and indirect bonuses, true car reward. In fact, Americans are not branded email that you'll be driving everywhere with Emery sticker. It's not like that. All right. Then hash reward, products are all FDA and NAFDAC certified. So are you ready to own your life, be your own boss, control your own destiny, achieve your dream, and live an amazing lifestyle? I usually call it a life of style. The point where you get to where you finish sleeping, not when you hear your alarm ring. The point where you buy things because of color, not because you're not because of the price tag. You just go like Mark Zuckerberg. I love the color gray. You see him on gray t-shirts every now and then. It's not because that's the only one he has. Go and look for the price tag of that gray t-shirt. Okay, our packages across. You can start as low as $87.50 or $175 or $805. If you want to ask me, sharing this opportunity with you, Shafe, amongst these options, which of them would you advise me to get in? I will tell you, like the Bible says, life and death and blessings have I placed before you. Choose life. I will tell you to go for agency package. It comes with one account and gives you 30% discount for life, and it helps you to start right and help you to start fast. Okay, however way, get in, get started, and keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Dr. King, and our ambassador, Bulldozer, Nola, Barrister Nola. Thank you for having me here tonight.
Amazing, amazing presentation. I told you all, I said, this young man is called the Money Man. And I can bet that you have received value. Look, I want to quickly say something. Don't worry yourself with too much, trying to take in all of the information you got tonight about the associate board, the executive board, the manager board. Don't you just bother. What I need you to focus on, if you are a guest on this call, you haven't taken a decision yet about joining Emery, focus on your starting package. How do you want to start? Like he said, agency package is the business builder, which is $875 exclusive of your shipping cost. So depending on which location you are in the world, it could come to as high as $1,000. But trust me, this will be $1,000 well spent, well invested in year 2022. Why do I say that? Now, you heard Tega say to you, you can remain on the associate board for this number of times. I ask a simple question. I used to be a banker. If you have an account in any bank, right? And you don't have money. I mean, you opened the account, you deposited money, and you have been withdrawing and withdrawing over time. And at a particular time, you don't have money in that account. Would you continue to earn interest? The answer is no, capital no. But look at what the Emery business does to you. You open just one account. You begin to build, which is, I mean, equivalent of what? Investing or imputing money into it. And at a particular time, you have reached a level in the system where you haven't yet produced another associate on the board. Take, for instance, the executive board. Take, for instance, the manager board. But the company continues to pay you. Hello? I need somebody to wake up here tonight if you're in Africa. All right? If you're in Africa, wake up. You are on that board with 7 other people. And there are 8 spaces at the bottom as an executive. Anytime somebody drops on that board, whether you have produced an executive, whether you have produced a manager or not, guess what? The company pays you. And not only pays you, on the manager's board is sweeter. They actually keep paying you for 10 more times. You're entitled to remain there 10 cycles. Look, I don't know what you want to do with $1,000 this year if you don't put it in Emery. I don't also know what you want to do with the lower packages. You saw we have packages as low as $87.50. I mean, exclusive of shipment. All right. So this is an opportunity for everyone to grow, whether you're a student, whether you're a businessman, whether you're a clergyman, whether you're an entrepreneur already, whether you're working in a career office, civil service, or company. This business you can run from anywhere you are. All you need is your smartphone. And hello, you all have your phones in your hands. What are you doing with them? So please, the floor is open for questions. You can chat your questions in the chat column. Like I said, we have lots and lots of leaders on the team that will be helping to answer them. Dr. Charles is here. Dr. Linda is here. I mean, I see Tega is still here. Of course, so many. Magic Dayla is here. So I tell you, any question you drop on the call will be attended to immediately. I see Antonia here. Hey, Antonia Tebe, thanks for coming on board. I see Mrs. Barreto. So feel free, people, to drop your calls. I see Dr. Eka. So whilst we are putting our questions in the chat column, I'm going to be calling up an amazing lady by name Dr. Linda, who's going to be doing justice to an amazing feminine product we have called Femtima. I mean, Vagin is not only the female product that we have, you were told. So she's going to be talking to us quickly about Femtima and how you can maximize it, how you can also combine it with Vagin to get the best result as a woman. Dr. Linda, welcome on board. She's based in Abuja as well, in Nigeria, an amazing young doctor who is amiable, extremely passionate about this business, passionate about helping lives. Wake Dr. Linda up at any time of the night, asking a medical question. Please, the floor is yours. Welcome on board.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are listening to me from. My name is Dr. Linda Chukunaro, as Baristanella already said. Yeah. Thanks everyone for being on board this evening, and thanks to Mr. Tega and Dr. Charles that already spoke. Okay, they've almost done justice to everything, so I probably just be recapping, just be doing a recap. I hope everyone is hearing me well.
We can hear you.
Okay. We can hear you, ma.
Okay. So I'm just talking, just a little recap on female reproductive health. Okay, bearing our Femtima in mind, yeah. We already know that the female reproductive health is a topic that people like to shy away from, even especially women. In fact, men talk more about female reproductive health than women. You can imagine a woman trying to explain to the daughter, maybe a daughter that just entered puberty, about her menstrual cycle, and you see the father is coming and he says, wait, your father is coming. That kind of, people don't talk about female reproductive health as if it is as if they don't talk about it like they talk about other issues of life or other issues of health. They can even talk about male reproductive, but not females. Okay, so now the issue of female reproductive health, I think let me just mention one or two things we need to know. One or two things we need to know. We need to know that in a female reproductive health, you have or female reproductive system, you have the ovaries, you have the uterus, you have the vagina. These are the main. There are others. Okay, we know that the ovaries produce the eggs for fertilization and reproductive hormones such as the progesterone and the estrogen. We know that the uterus nurtures the fertilized ovum that develops into the fetus until baby is mature enough for birth. We know that the vagina is the tissue that connects the uterus and the cervix to the outside of the body, allowing for menstruation, intercourse, and childbirth. Okay, it is also a protective covering for the internal parts of the reproductive system. We know that it's self-cleansing, it cleanses itself, right? It takes care, it protects and cleanses itself. When we talk about Emery bringing EMA plus femtima, it has to do with majorly hormonal imbalance in women. Okay, so what do we know as hormones? Hormones are chemical messengers that the endocrine glands, and then they release them into the system, into the bloodstream, and they are everywhere in the body, okay? And they play vital roles in maintaining the woman's health, okay? Worthy of mention of the female hormones are the estrogen. The estrogens are mainly produced by the ovaries and the adrenal glands. They help to bring about the physical changes we see in girls, that changes a girl to a baby girl to a teenage girl or during puberty. Brings about the changes you see during puberty. These changes include development of the breast, growth of pubic and underarm hair, the start of the menstrual cycle. Estrogen helps control the menstrual cycle and is essential for childbearing. Estrogen also has other functions, which include keeping cholesterol under control, protecting the bone health for women, and it affects the heart, the mood, the skin, and other tissues in the body, okay? Then we have the progesterone. This is produced by the ovaries, the adrenal glands, and the placenta. It is the pregnancy hormone. It helps to stabilize menstrual cycle and prepares the body for pregnancy. The level of progesterone increases, okay, during ovulation. It actually gets to it. That is the period that egg is released, and it spikes during pregnancy. Okay, we just like Dr. Charles already mentioned, testosterone is also found in women in very minute amounts. Okay, we know it as the male sex hormone, but it's also found in women. So apart from this, apart from sexual development, these hormones also produce other physiological changes like inflammatory response, regulation of bone and muscle growth. They promote hair growth, and then the regulation of cholesterol levels and body fat distribution. What we mean by body fat distribution, you know that, like I was saying the other day, in a woman at a certain time in her life, she starts adding fat in certain parts of her body, the breast, the bum, So it is these hormones that regulate the distribution of this fat. If these hormones are not properly, if they are not properly distributed or not properly produced in the body, like when one is aging, you now find out that the rate at which these physiological changes take place is retarded. Okay. So factors that affect the female sex hormones, we have the age, which is number one on my list here. Age includes puberty, menopause, premenopause, menopause itself, and then post-menopause, right? Puberty, the most significant changes in girls, the most significant changes occur during puberty and most often starts between the ages of 9 to 14 years. At this point, a part of the brain, which is the hypothalamus, begins to produce the hormones that have effect on the ovaries, causing an increase in estrogen, and then bringing about the physical changes that I already mentioned about, and then eventually the start of the menstrual cycle. Another factor that affects the female sex hormone is pregnancy. During pregnancy, there is increase in estrogen and progesterone. Like I said, there is a spike in the production of progesterone. That is why many people call it the pregnancy hormone. Another factor that affects the female hormone is menstruation. The menstrual cycle is regulated by the hormones. Number one is the luteinizing hormones, and number two is the follicle stimulating hormones. These hormones are produced by the pituitary glands in the hypothalamus. Okay, then these glands promote ovulation and stimulate the ovaries to produce estrogen and progesterone, which in turn stimulate the uterus and breast to prepare for possible fertilization, if possible fertilization or demonstration if there is no fertilization. Okay, in the event there is no pregnancy, the estrogen and the levels reduce. Okay. Hello. Is everyone hearing me?
We can hear you.
We can
hear you.
Explaining is that in the event that there is no pregnancy, the estrogen and the progesterone levels, they begin to fall or begin to reduce. So the low levels of estrogen and progesterone, they now help the body to prepare for another menstrual cycle or another menstruation. So this actually describes what we know as the menstrual cycle. Okay, so factor that affects the female sex hormones or the female health is the menopause. Menopause occurs most often from the age of 45 plus or minus 5. Some people start earlier than 45. Some people start at 45 on the dot. Some people start much later than 45. But give or take, we say 45 years plus or minus 5. Okay, yeah, the ovaries begin to produce decreasing levels of progesterone and then estrogen. Now, the decline in the production of these hormones, they cause the body to begin to experience changes. Okay, the changes we know as the menopausal syndromes. The hot flashes, the night sweats, the mood swings, vaginal dryness, in which case our vagina comes very handy, trouble focusing, and then insomnia. Some people have difficulty sleeping. You know, by the time they start experiencing menopausal syndrome, they start having difficulty with sleep. Then another factor that affects the female sex hormone or the female health is stress. Okay, what do we know as stress? Stress is a feeling or emotional physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. So stress is the body's reaction to a challenge or demand. Okay. So during chronic stress, the concentration of all sex hormones, chronic stress affects concentration of all sex hormones, because during stress, the body produces stress hormones, and these hormones, the cortisols and the adrenaline, they produce these hormones at the expense of the sex hormone, because the body, the mechanism shuts down the production of the sex hormone that will, that help the woman, reproductive health be at its best. Okay, so one now takes place. One now replaces it is the cortisol and the adrenaline, which are the stress hormones produced by the body when there is when the body is faced with challenges, yeah. So, and the woman now begins to, so the stress mechanism shuts down the reproductive health, the reproductive health of the woman, so that the woman can attend to the stress. So let me explain better. When one is stressed, like a woman is stressed, it becomes difficult to do your duties as is expected of you, like in the other room, like because the hormones or the center to produce the sex hormones gets blocked. So what is in place now becomes the cortisol and the adrenaline, depending on whether it is fight or flight, So you find out that a woman cannot be at your best when you're stressed out. And we know that we cannot remove stress from our living. It has come to be part of us. So we need to find means of how to handle our system such that this health, they don't bring us down, so to speak. That the stress doesn't bring us down, so to speak. So if one is frequently faced, if one frequently faces challenges, the body constantly produces high levels of cortisol and adrenaline, which over time starts predisposing her health to challenges. Challenges like such I already mentioned, anxiety, weakened immunity, weight gain, loss of sleep, cardiovascular issues, on and so forth. Okay. Now, other factors that can affect the female reproductive health are medications and the health status. Okay. Some medications that some people take affect their health, like some antihypertensives and anti-diabetic medications that people take. It affects their health. Okay? So it affects their reproductive health. Like woman is getting to menopause, you find out that you're having vaginal dryness, for instance, and then it affects your mood, like gives you the mood swings. So if you don't, and because your body is no longer producing estrogen like it used to do, because it is this estrogen that gives you your youthfulness. Okay, it gives you, it makes you glow. It's the reason that that your body during your reproductive activity will produce the necessary glands, to get the medium moist. But if the estrogen is not being produced as it should be, because one is aging and the rate is reduced, the rate of production is reducing normally, because every physiological activity of the body is actually reduced as one is aging. So, but by the time you get to know that these are physiological changes that you can't do anything about them, but you now need to help yourself. Even though you cannot do anything because it is a physiological issue, it is an age-related issue, the body is shutting down, you need to help yourself by getting alternative remedies, Okay, so it's because of this remedy. So because of these female reproductive diseases such as the menopausal syndromes and maybe PCOS, that polycystic ovarian syndrome, okay, that are on the increase now, that it is important to find alternative remedies for, for these diseases. So that's how come Emery came up with this EMA Plus product, Femtima, okay? Because they need because of the need to get products that are less costly and with no recorded side effects. When I say less costly, some people say is Femtima not expensive? If you know how much people are paying for IVF, you know how much people are paying, to even buy to do surrogacy, as means of getting children, then you understand that your Femtima is actually not expensive, because actually the benefit outweighs what you consider as maybe being, because of probably the economic situation of the country. But actually, if you consider the benefit of that I'm going to outline, which already even Mr. Tega has already outlined, but by the time you get to hear about it, you know that it's worth your while having your Femtima on your board, on your shelf as a woman, especially if you are of reproductive age. You have already, whether you are married yet and or you are not married, but as long as you are of reproductive age, you really need to be taking your Femtima, as long as you are aging and there is a decline in the production of normal, because one is aging. So Femtima. So Imacare came up with this Emery came up with this EMA Plus product that has the potential to be an alternative plant-based and natural remedy, which is the Femtima. Now, please, let's get this right. There are a lot of products. Femtima is Cassifaptima, and it's from Malaysia, okay? There are so many Cassifaptima products on the shelf in maybe pharmacies and stores. There's a difference between our own products, Emery products, Femtima, and the others on the shelf. They have synthetic Cassifaptima on the shelf, so you have to be very careful. Don't say all Cassifaptima, because one day on Zoom, one woman was saying a particular Cassifaptima she bought was. She was saying she bought it and it was cheap one, and then that she didn't quite get the result she wanted. Well, we cannot talk for another product. We can only talk for our own product, because we know that our products are plant-based, okay? And we know that they are natural and they are green, okay? They are not those synthetic ones that you see on shelf, because those synthetic ones, they have their side effects. That is what people don't know. So the phytoestrogen found in Cassifaptima is traditionally used for its estrogen properties. We already know what estrogen does. Estrogen is that hormone that helps the woman, keep your skin elasticity. It helps the woman regain your youthfulness. It helps the woman almost remain ageless. You can use our Princess Daisy for instance. If she tells you her age and she tells you that these are the products she's taking, you won't doubt her, because the evidence is written all over her. Okay. So I don't know if I can share the slide for Femtima. I don't know.
Okay, Doctor, no, but just for the sake of time, maybe we'll just do a quick wrap up. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, let me just so Femtima is a natural approach from Emory Global University, okay? Femtima is a natural approach to women's health, okay? And the botanical name or the Malaysian name for Femtima is Cassie Fatima, okay? Okay. Now, Cassie Fatima is rich in phytoestrogen and isoflavones. Phytoestrogens are plant-based compounds that have similar effects to estrogen produced in the body, as in they mimic the normal estrogen of the body. So even if you are aging and the rate at which your body is producing estrogen is declining, by the time you are using your Femtima, the Femtima will replenish the lost estrogen and help you keep up with regular production. That is why some people they ask, how long am I going to take it? It's like asking, how long am I going to be eating food? Do you understand? So this is something you need to keep up, to keep up with a good health practice. Then they are believed to prevent or treat conditions associated with estrogen deficiency or imbalance, such as osteoporosis and menopausal hot flushes or menopausal syndromes. Okay, then Femtima also contains isoflavones. Isoflavones are considered a type of nutritional supplement, and they produced almost exclusively by the legume Fabaceae family. Okay, they are similar in structure to the female hormone estrogen, so they also mimic the estrogen. Then they also considered they have very good anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It means they mop up free radicals in the system. Okay, they help. That means they help the body manage oxidative damages by mopping up the free radicals in the system, and by so doing, they help to fight cancers. I'd like to mention Emanuela. Somebody is knocking on the door. Sorry, please forgive me. I'd like to mention a number of conditions that women pass through, or women that are associated with female health. You have the endometriosis, which is an often painful disorder in which tissues similar to the tissue that normally lines the inside of the uterus, they begin to grow outside of the uterus, okay, such as the fallopian tube, the ovaries, etc. So most common symptoms include severe lower abdominal pains and disparities in one's menstrual cycle. Some people that are diagnosed with endometriosis, one of the things they pass is that they feel pain as if their period is about to come. And at the end of the day, the period will not come. So it will pile up in the system and start, giving them discomfort. Sometimes there might be need for an urgent surgery to correct the situation. But if it is not in severe cases, I tell you that your Femtima is a perfect product for you to take. Okay. Then we'll have the uterine fibroids. These uterine fibroids are benign or non-malignant growths in the uterus that can develop during a woman's childbearing age. Okay, the cause of fibroid is not well understood yet. Okay, but risk factors include risk factors of family history of fibroids, obesity, or early onset of puberty have been outlined. Okay, common symptoms include heavy menstrual bleeding. Okay, menstrual period lasting for more than a week or more, and then pelvic pressures or pain and frequent urination. So when, as a woman, you notice these symptoms, don't just think it's one of those things, it will go. You need to seek medical attention. Then we have the gynae cancers. The gynae cancers are, well, we know that cancers are malignant growths, So gynae cancers are malignant growth that starts in the female reproductive organs. Okay, so 5 main that we can lay hands on are the cervical, the ovarian, the uterine, vaginal, and vulvar cancers. Okay, the most common gynae cancers are the uterine cancers and the cervical cancers. Another issue that plagues the female reproductive system is the interstitial cystitis. These interstitial cystitis are is an inflamed or irritated bladder wall. Okay, and it can lead to extremely painful bladder conditions and often mistaken for urinary tract infections. We also have the polycystic ovarian syndrome, okay, which is a hormonal disorder common among women of reproductive age, in which they have enlarged ovaries with small cysts in the outer edges. We also have the uterine the urinary tract infections. We all know what those ones are. Infections that are you can find in the urinary system, the kidneys, the bladder, or the urethra. Okay, so all these scary conditions I've mentioned now, they are the reason why Emery came up with Ima plus Fentima. You cannot, as a woman, that you are in your reproductive age and you have not started taking your supplements, you are a time bomb waiting to happen. You don't wait until these issues I have mentioned before. You don't wait until they have set in. Why don't you beat them? Why don't you start taking care of yourself so that these issues of osteoporosis, because also, when you are aging, you start losing the rate at which your body produces calcium starts reducing. So people start coming down with osteoporosis and rheumatism and the rest of them. So why don't you start taking care of yourself now? Why don't you start aging gracefully, helping yourself to age gracefully, and wait until these issues have already set in? Because we already know that prevention is better than cure. That will be all for now. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. It's been a roller coaster of a ride today. Thank you very much, Dr. Linda. Thank you, Dr. Charles. Thank you, Dr. Nella. Did I just say that? Okay. Thank you, everyone that has dropped one thing or the other. We're going to be coming to the end of the meeting, but before we do, I can see that Dr. Eka is on the call. Just want to invite her for 2 or 3 minutes to address the people of the medical profession who may be listening or watching us in all the social media. By the way, we are live streamed on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So I would like to quickly invite Dr. Eka to speak to all the medical people who might be joining all the social handles on why they should use our products and why they should be a part of the Emery family. In the next 2-3 minutes, Dr. Eka, if you may, please do unmute yourself and then talk to the people that understand your language. Thank you. Dr. Eka, please. Did she drop off? Oh God. Okay, no problem. She dropped off. No problem. We're going to get her on soon. Let me quickly welcome somebody to just say a few words to us. Please, Engineer Emanuela OPDK, please may you unmute and just do a brief wrap on what we have done so far in just 2 and 3 minutes. It's good to have you on the call. You cannot hide when you come here. May you please just unmute, Engineer Emanuela OPDK. May you just unmute and just say a few words, then we'll start bringing the meeting to a close. Engineer.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much, Dr. Vitus. You are really doing a wonderful job here. Barrister Nella, wow, the fire is so much. In fact, I have been on here listening to our great presenters, all the doctors in the house that spoke, Dr. Charles. I'm following you already. That's great. Thank you so much. And the last doctor I just spoke, in fact, we have all had it all. So if you are new here, you are learning from the best of the best. Everything spoken here is real. We have been using these products to settle gyno problems in women. Women are considering having their children. Families are, their intimacy is well taken good care of. Homes are, homes are becoming sweeter than before. So our products are fantastic. Then talking about the money, Mr. Tega has said it all. And of course, as an elite manager, he has tested this money and more to come. I am a manager too. I have tested this money. So everything here is real. Mary is just here to change lives. And we thank God it's happening in our own time and generation. Mary is a business that will outlive us. When we finish building our business, we eat. When we are no more, our children will inherit it and we continue with the earnings. So you are on the right platform. If you are joining us for the first time, you are on the right platform. So what I will say to you is what? Get back to the person that invited you. Tell the person that you are willing and ready to start so that you start enjoying what we are enjoying. So thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Vitus King. And then I say, let us have a very good night rest. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Engineer Emanuela. That's an engineer that is doing Emery. We have them, we just have them. They are doing amazing things. I want to thank everyone that has been on the call tonight. Thank you very much for coming through. The recording will be sent back to the channels, different platforms, so that you'll be able to rewatch them. But before we close tonight, I want to thank all the bishops that came through, Bishop Wells, Bishop Carey. We also talk about Bishop Itoro Abasiene. We are so honored to have you people. Now, what other amazing way should we close the meeting tonight than to close it from Lusaka, Zambia? May I call on Apostle Gift in Gambi to say, pray over our business and then also close us with a prayer tonight. Apostle, if you will please unmute, say a word of prayer. And after that, I'm just going to play a video, and that video will see us off. You can wait and watch it. You can also log out within the period. But from my side, I say thank you very much for coming through. May God bless you. Apostle Gift, please. Is Apostle Gift still on the call?
Shall we pray together? Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for what you will do. Thank you for what you are doing right now. Thank you for those who have done what is happening and those who have brought the good news to us, oh God, in the kingdom. I give you joy. I give you peace in the name of Jesus Christ. Help us to grow wealthy. Help us to grow healthy. And help us with the wisdom and the knowledge in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for everything. In the name of Jesus Christ, Lord, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, man of God. I'm from Lusaka, Zambia. I want to say A good night to everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. Let us meet again next week, Sunday, on another edition. Then I will be hosting from Pretoria, South Africa. Have yourself a lovely evening and enjoy this video. Bye for now and God bless you.
Bye.